In this lesson, we're going to talk about the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation point system. So here is what an actual traffic citation looks like. So when a cop pulls you over for various offense, speeding, running a stop sign, running a traffic light, they write you one of these citations. At the top is where they put your information, on the right is where they put the fine, and so on and so forth. Here's a closer look at the ticket itself. Usually it's yellow. As you can see on the left there, they mark off what you did. In this case, it was exceeding the maximum speed limit. And then at the bottom, they put the nature of the offense. So this person was going 87 and a 65. But the really interesting part is this over here, the actual fine itself. So you can see the fine for speeding is $76. That's not all that you pay. You actually pay these other fees as well. You pay for the EMS. Even if the EMS wasn't called, you still have to pay for it, which is $10. The M-Care, which is $40, and then just this cost, which is $33, and then the JCP, which is another $10. So the actual ticket itself is $169.50, when the fine for speeding was only $76. So you can see they actually tack on all these other fees just because they can, really. And that's how it's done. So here is what the actual Pennsylvania Department of Transportation point system is. So PennDot maintains a driving record for every licensed driver in Pennsylvania. Points are added to a driving record when a driver is found guilty of certain driving/moving violations. The purpose of the point system is to help improve driving habits and to ensure safe driving. PennDot begins to take corrective action when a driving record reaches 6 or more points. The following sections explain what happens when a driving record reaches 6 or more points. So if you're under the age of 18, different things happen than if you were over 18. So if you're under the age of 18, the driving privilege of a person under the age of 18 will be suspended if that person accumulates 6 or more points, or is convicted of driving 26 miles per hour or more over the posted speed limit. The first suspension will be for a period of 90 days. Any additional occurrences will result in a suspension of 120 days. This suspension is in addition to the requirements of the point system found below. So your first accumulation of 6 points. When any driving record reaches 6 or more points, for the first time, the driver will receive a written notice to take a special written points examination. The examination will address 1. Knowledge of safe driving practices. 2. Knowledge of departmental sanctions. And 3. Knowledge of related safety issues. The driver has 30 days to successfully pass the exam, or else the license will be suspended until the exam is passed. If the exam is passed within the 30-day period, 2 points will be removed from the driving record. Second accumulation of 6 points. When any driving record is reduced below 6 points and then for a second time reaches 6 or more points, the driver will have to attend a departmental hearing. The driver will receive a written notice of the specific time and location of the required hearing. At the hearing, a hearing examiner will review the driving record. After the hearing, the department may recommend one or more. 1. Order a 15-day license suspension. 2. Order the driver take a special on-road driver's examination. Or 3. Take no action. If a driver's driving privilege is suspended or a special driver's exam is recommended, 2 points will be removed from the driving record if the driver passes the exam within 30 days, or 2 points be removed once the 15-day suspension has been served. No points are removed from the driving record if the department does not initiate a sanction. Failure to attend this departmental hearing will result third or more accumulation of 6 points. When any driving record is reduced below 6 points for the third or subsequent time reaches 6 or more points, the driver will have to attend a departmental hearing. The hearing examiner will review the driving record. The department will then determine if a 30-day suspension will be initiated. Failure to attend this departmental hearing will result in the suspension of the driver's license until the driver attends this hearing. Excessive speeding. When a driver is convicted for speeding 31 miles per hour or more over the posted speed limit, the driver will have to attend a departmental hearing. The driver will receive a written notice of the specific time and location of the required hearing. The hearing examiner will review the driving record. Upon the department's review of the hearing file, one or more of the following will be initiated. 1. 15-day license suspension. 2. Special on-road driver's examination. If a 15-day suspension is initiated, the driver record will show 5 points upon respiration. No points are removed if a special driver's examination is initiated and completed. Failure to attend the departmental hearing will result in a 60-day license suspension. Point removal for safe driving. 3 points are removed from a driving record for every 12 consecutive months a person drives, from the date of which of the last violation, without a violation which results in points. License suspension or reprobation. Once a driving record is reduced to 0 and remains at 0 points for 12 consecutive months, any further accumulation of points is treated as the first accumulation of points. So you can't go into the negative and build up points. License suspension and restoration. If a person's driving privilege is to be suspended, a written notice will be mailed to the drivers listing the date when the suspension will begin. The driver may appeal the suspension to his or her county's Court of Common Pleas. The appeal must be made within 30 days after the mailing date of the notice. The most recent product, i.e. license, permits, or camera card, must be returned to the Bureau of Driving Licensing by the effective date of the suspension listed on the notice or of the state police. Local police or other authorities that have been delegated by the department will be notified to pick up the license. In addition to serving the suspension, the appropriate restoration fee must be paid before the license will be returned. After the driving privilege is restored, the driver record will show 5 points, regardless of the number of points which appeared on the record before the license was suspended, except in the case of a 15-day suspension resulting from a hearing, the second accumulation of 6 points. Here is a list of the certain vehicle code violations that you can do and the points that will result from violating these. So you can see things like improper passing on a hill is worth 4 points on your driving record. Failure to stop when entering from an alleyway or driveway is 3 points. Improper backing is 3 points. Careless driving, 3 points. Failure to stop for a stop sign is 3 points. Improper passing on a bridge or tunnel. So you can see everything that you can do and the points that go along with them. You can see things like speeding. So 6 to 10 miles over the speed limit is 2 points. But if you were to go a little bit faster, 16 to 25, it would be 4 points, and so on and so forth. So take a second, look at the violations.